Hey, what's good? It's Andrew from ProducerSociety.com. Today I'm talking to you about what I think are probably the best portable speakers for music production, and that is the iLoud micro monitors from IK Multimedia. I got these not too long ago, and I'm really impressed with them so far. You can see what they look like in this image here. The speaker is about 3 inches, but I'm really amazed by how good they sound, despite the fact that they're so small. And everything was really easy to set up, and it also has the Bluetooth capability as well, which is super handy if you're trying to, like, let's say for example, if you want to unplug your computer and go like sit on your bed or something. Well, it's good for that because you can just unplug the RCA connection, then you just connect it via Bluetooth, then you just go wherever you want in your apartment. I'm not too sure how far it goes, but it works 10 feet away, I would say, at least from what I can tell. I'm just looking at my couch because that's where I normally sit if I'm not at the computer desk. But yeah, I don't know. Like if you check out all the reviews of these online, the reviews are pretty stellar, and it's pretty easy to understand why. And it's mostly because not only are they compact and small, but they also sound great in pretty much every level. Both the lows, the mids, and the highs. They weigh about, I guess, 3.74 pounds according to IK Multimedia, and their measurements are 180, 135, 90 millimeters. So they're pretty small. But I'm going to show you an image later in which you can see that I have a comparison between a soda can and the speaker itself, and it really gives you an idea of their size. But in terms of the box, of what comes in the box, you got your speakers, you got your documentation over in this right-hand side, and then you got your cable connector, like your speaker connector that connects the one to the other. Then you got your RCA connection, and then the power bar, as well as the detachable power bar cord. But yeah, you can read about my article if you want to hear the description of how they sound. But they sound really good. I don't know. I'd give these things a 10 out of 10, to be honest. They're pretty great. They're fairly high priced. I think I paid $400 for them, but I'd say they're definitely worth it. I'm very impressed. I know I've said that already once before, but I'm very impressed with them. Really glad that I got them. I love them. Yeah. But yeah, you can see kind of some of these features on the back here. Like you got your on and off switch, you got your volume for the back, for the speakers. By the way, I got a present for you. Go to producersociety.com/free mixing cheat sheet. That'll put you on my list to get a free mixing cheat sheet. And I send all kinds of cool tips and stuff that I don't share anywhere else. You can also join my forum at forum.producersociety.com. For now, it's totally free to sign up, but in the future, I'll probably lock it down and then turn it into a full course platform. You have your Bluetooth button right here. So if you want to connect them via Bluetooth, you just click this button. It'll flash a blue light, and then you connect it from there in your system's preferences. So you go into your system preferences, then you go to Bluetooth, and then you would just hit this, right? And then it would connect that way. And so it's very easy to set up. Even if you want to connect it via RCA cables, it's incredibly easy to use. You don't even really need to read the instruction manual. You just kind of use your brain, and it's all good. But with that said, I did include some pictures and stuff in case you needed some help with that. But yeah, you also got your EQ switch for when the speakers are flat or they're on a desk, and you got your switch for frequency boost, and then the low frequency decrease. And you can kind of see the next cool feature, which is that they got like this microphone stand thread at the bottom of it, so you can actually just like put it on top of a stand, and then they'll look somewhat like this. So rather than having them on your desk, you'll have them like on an actual stand behind your monitor. But yeah, they're very cool. I like them a lot. Here's what I'm talking about with the stands underneath the speakers. So they can either sit flat or they can sit up like this, depending on whether or not, depending on how they're sitting. I have them on the stand because that's ideal when you're sitting at a desk like I am. And yeah, here's what they look like in comparison to a soda can. So as you can see, they're fairly small. And they almost look like the old school computer monitors that like the ones I grew up with. Whenever you had speakers for your computer, like they were never that big, and they kind of look like that, except they're just way better, like way better. And in terms of the build quality and construction, I'd say that's IK Multimedia's fault. It seems like they just don't like building things out of expensive material. You know, some people they'll have like an aluminum casing or something like that. But IK Multimedia, despite the fact that their products are so innovative and so cool, you know, they kind of construct them in a way that I'm not overly fond of. Like, and that's just a personal pet peeve of mine. Like, I don't really like plastic. I wish it was like, I don't know, maybe wood, but then it would be way more expensive though too. So, you know, I understand the reasoning for doing that. But, you know, if you've read my other articles or watched my other videos, you know that I talk about their iRig HD2, which is like this really cheap plastic. But, I mean, it works great. It's just the fact that they chose to make it out of that material. But, yeah, I'm not going to bore you with all the specifications on it and stuff. You can just go check that out on my website. You know, it has all the details there. It's got some other stuff that I got from IK Multimedia's website. But, yeah, this is how you set them up, right? You got them on your desk like this. And then you plug in your RCA cables on the back, left and right, according to the color scheme. It's not complicated. Run that cable into the computer. And then you connect the two speakers together using this speaker connector cable. So this is like the home base one. You connect that to this one, and then you plug in your power bar. And it's pretty much as simple as that. And with everything said and done, it looks like this on the back of this home base speaker. And I already talked about the Bluetooth setup. It's very simple, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely get these speakers. Like if you're in the market for speakers, and it doesn't even have to be for on the road or for traveling. You know, they're great for if you just wanted to make them your main speakers. Like I would say they're definitely good enough. They're really impressive. I'm really glad I got them. Probably one of the better purchases I've made this year, I would say. But anyway, yeah, that's all for this video. Unfortunately, I don't have the technological savvy to like show you what they sound like in a way that's actually accurate, because you know you're just going to be like hearing through this microphone. I don't know how people do that, but you know I'll be figuring that stuff out someday in the future. But anyway, you know, if this was helpful to you, make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.